Chapter on to perform ablution even on having no hadeeth. Narrated Amr bin Amir. Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, said, the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to perform ablution for every salah, prayer. I asked Anas, what you used to do? Anas replied, we used to pray with the same ablution until we break it with hadeeth. Narrated Suwayd bin Nu'man. May Allah be pleased with him. In the year of the conquest of Khaybar, I went with Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, till we reached Sahba, where Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, led the Asr prayer and asked for food. Nothing but sawiq was brought, and we ate it and drank water. The Prophet, peace be upon him, got up for Maghrib prayer, rinsed his mouth with water, and then led the prayer without repeating the ablution. Chapter on one of the major sins is not to protect oneself, one's clothes and body, from one's urine, that is, from being soiled with it. Narrated Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them. Once the Prophet, peace be upon him, while passing through one of the haythan, gardens or graveyards of Al-Madinah or Mecca, heard the voices of two persons who were being tortured in their graves. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, these two persons are being tortured, not for a major sin to avoid. The Prophet, peace be upon him, then added, yes, they are being tortured for a major sin. Indeed, one of them never saved himself from being soiled with his urine, while the other used to go about with calumnies, to make enmity between friends. The Prophet, peace be upon him, then asked for a green branch of a date palm tree, broke it into two pieces, and put one on each grave. On being asked why he had done so, he replied, I hope that their torture might be lessened till this get dried. Footnote. Regarding the statement, I hope that their torture might be lessened till these get dried, means this action was a kind of invocation on the part of the Prophet, peace be upon him, for the deceased persons. See Fath al-Bari. Chapter on what is said regarding washing out urine. And the Prophet, peace be upon him, remarked about the person in the grave that he never saved himself from being soiled with his urine. And the Prophet, peace be upon him, mentioned only the urine of human beings. Narrated Anas bin Malik, may Allah be pleased with him. Whenever the Prophet, peace be upon him, went to answer the call of nature, I used to bring water with which he used to wash his private parts. Chapter on avoiding even if not a major sin. Narrated Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them. The Prophet, peace be upon him, once passed by two graves and said, these two persons are being tortured not for a major sin to avoid. One of them never saved himself from being soiled with his urine, while the other used to go about with calumnies, to make enmity between friends. The Prophet, peace be upon him, then took a green branch of a date palm tree, split it into two pieces, and fixed one on each grave. They said, O Allah's Messenger, why have you done so? He replied, I hope that their punishment might be lessened till these branches become dry. See the footnote of Hadith number 216.